Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do a revision video about sets and Venn diagrams. I'm including all of the questions that will come in your 2HR and 2H exam, which is going to be on 4 June. These are 10 questions in total, and I've selected the most difficult questions from 2018 onwards. Hopefully this video will help you in clearing your misunderstandings about sets and Venn diagrams. So let's start with the questions. So it says the Venn diagram shows a universal set and three sets A, B, and C. 6, 3, 8, 2, 5, and 4 represent the numbers of elements. Find the number of A union B. So when it says U, that means it's union. Since the question clearly said that 6, 3, 8, 2, 5, and 4 represent the numbers of elements, that means there's 6 elements in just A, 9 elements total in set A, 8 elements just in set B, whereas 13 elements in B in total, and for C we have 7 elements in total. So when it says find the number of A union B, which means all of the elements that are in A and B, they're talking about this and this. So all of the elements are basically 6 plus 3 plus 8 and plus 2. That's equal to 19. So focus on the question. They've put numbers in bold so that you realize what they mean. It doesn't say that the number of elements are like, 1, 2, 3, and 4, which would be 6, 3, 8, and 2. There's 6 elements in just A. Total elements are 9 for A. Total are 13 for B, and total are 7 for C. So you need to be very careful when reading the question. Then says the number of A intersection C. So if you look at the Venn diagrams, this is A and this is C. There is no intersection happening between A and C, which means there are 0 elements for this. Then it says number of B intersection C complement. C complement means the elements that are not in C. So B intersection C complement is all of this. This is B intersection C complement. Outside of C, but common with B. So that's 3 plus 8, and that is 11. And then lastly, number of A complement, union B complement, union C complement. Set A complement, union B complement, union C complement. So A complement is all of these. B complement is going to be this and this. And C complement is going to be this, 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 and this. So all of these are included when it's for A complement, union B complement, union C complement. Hence, what we'll do is we'll add up all of these, and that gives you the number of elements for this set notation. So it's going to be 4 plus 8 plus 2 plus 6 and plus 3 along with plus 5. That adds up to 28. That is your number of elements for this set. Next question says A, B, and C are 3 sets. Number of A intersection B intersection C. So that's going to be this part in the middle because it's the intersection of all 3 sets. The number of A intersection B intersection C complement. So it's just A and B. That's basically just this part. So that is 2. Then number of A intersection C, that's all of this. So we already have a 5 over there. So over here, it's just going to be a 0. Then number of elements in A is 17. So this in total is 17, which means just A is going to be 10. The number of A union B union C complement. A union B union C complement. So that's over here. Everything outside of A, B, and C. And then A complement intersection B. So everything outside of A, but in B, and then everything outside of C. So that's basically 6 over here. A complement intersection B, intersection C complement. So just this part. Then B intersection C, that's 7. So if a part of it is 5, so it's going to be 2. And the number of elements for C is 14. So this entire circle is 14. So 5 and 2 is already a part of that 14. So over here it's going to be 7. So this is your complete Venn diagram. Then it says two events A and B are such that number of elements of A is 62 and number of elements of B is 30. Number of A union B is 68, given that the number of elements in the universal set are 80. We have to complete the Venn diagram, show the number of elements in each region. So if this entire is 62, this is 62 minus x, because x is the common element between A and B, and this is going to be 30 minus x. And then we have something outside as well. So total elements are 80. So let's first use A union B to figure out what x is going to be. A union B is going to be 68 equals to 62 minus x plus 30 minus x. Because A union B means all of the elements in A and B. So that's going to be 68 equals to 92 minus x. X equals to 92 minus 68. And that gives us a value of 24. So x is 24. We can easily find the elements that are outside. So for that, we're going to do 80 equals to 62 minus 24. That is going to be 38. Let's write this first. 24 over here and 6 over here. So that's 38 plus 24 plus 6 plus 5. So first we do 38 plus 24 plus 6, that's 68. So 80 equals to 68 plus y. So 80 minus 68 is y, which is going to be 12. So the number of elements that are outside are 12. Then says an element is chosen at random from the universal set. Using the Venn diagram, find the probability that this element is in A intersection B. So A intersection B is in the middle, so that's 24 divided by total number of elements, which is 80. Then it says A union B complement. So A union B complement means this and this. So that's 38 plus 24 plus 12 divided by 80, which is going to be 74 over 80. That is A union B complement. When it's union, then you include the entire set for A and everything that's outside of A as well. But if it's intersection, then you would have just chosen 38. So 38 over 80 would have been the probability for A intersection B complement. But when it's union, then it's everything in A and outside of A as well. Next question says the universal set is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. A includes multiples of 3. B includes odd numbers. We have to list the members of the set A intersection B. So let's first write down the elements of A and B. Multiples of 3 are over here 9, 12, 15, and 18. Odd numbers are 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. So A intersection B is going to be the elements that are common in A and B. That's 9, that's 15, and that's about it. So 9 and 15. Then A union B, which means all of the elements. So that's going to be 9, 11, 12, 13, 15, 17, 18, and 19. All of these. Then it says, is it true that 24 is a subset of A? Take one of the boxes below. So 24 is not a subset of A. Why? Because 24 is not a part of the elements of set A. Elements of set A start with 9 and end at 18. So since the universal set stopped at 20, so we cannot have 24 because that's outside of the box. The universal set ends at 20. 24 isn't included in the members. Then it says set C has 4 members such that C intersection B complement is 10, 18. List the members of one possible set C. So if C intersection B complement is 10 and 18, B was 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. C intersection B complement means if we draw the two sets, this is C, this is B. So if C intersection B complement is 10 and 18, that means 10 and 18 are over here. And set B we know has 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 9. So if with B complement it's 10 and 18, so if it was intersecting with it, it can be any number out of these. It can be 9 and 11, it can be 9, 17, 9, 13, 9, 15. I wrote 9 twice. Any of these can come over in this intersection. So that means C would be 10, 18, and then you can write any two out of these four. Let's pick 9 and 11. So these are one possible set for C. Once again, C intersection B complement was 10 and 18, which means 10 and 18 were inside C. So if they're intersecting, that means that they need to have something in common. So it can be any element out of B, which is common. And since they haven't restricted it, so we can easily say that C can include 9 or 11, 9 or 13, 9 or 17, 9 or 15, then 11, 13, 17, 13, anything. You can create any combination as long as you're writing 10 and 18 in set C as well. Next question says that some students in a school were asked the following question: do you have a dog, a cat, or a rabbit? Of these students, 28 have a dog, 18 have a cat, 20 have a rabbit, 8 have both a cat and a rabbit, 9 have both a dog and a rabbit, X have both a dog and a cat, 6 have a dog, a cat, and a rabbit, and 5 have not got a dog or a cat or a rabbit. Using this information, complete the Venn diagram to show the number of students in each appropriate subset. Give the numbers in terms of X where necessary, given that a total of 50 students answer the question. We have to work out the value of X. So let's first complete the Venn diagram. 6 have a dog, cat, and rabbit, so that's in the middle. 5 have not got a dog or a cat or a rabbit, so that's outside. X have both a dog and a cat. So that's basically going to be this part. So this total is X. Out of this X, 6 is already given. So that means the part above it is going to be X minus 6. Then 9 have both a dog and a rabbit. So both dog and rabbit is 9. So this is going to be 3. 8 have both a cat and a rabbit. So all of this is going to be 8. Hence this is 2. 20 have a rabbit. So the entire R circle is 20. Out of 20, we already have 11 given. So which means this is going to be 20 minus 11, and that's 9. 18 have a cat. All of this is 18. So to see what is the number of people who just have a cat, we do 18 equals to X minus 6 plus 6 plus 2 plus Y. So 18 equals to X plus 2 plus Y. 18 minus 2 minus X equals to Y. So that's 16 minus X. Y is the number of people who just have cat. Just cat. So this is 16 minus X over here. Now 28 is for dog. That's going to be 28 equals to X minus 6 plus 3 plus 6 plus Z, which is just dog. So that's 28 equals to X plus 3 plus Z. 28 minus 3 minus X equals to Z. That's 25 minus X. So this is 25 minus X. This is our Venn diagram in terms of X. Now, total number of students is 50. We have to work out the value of X. So this total is 50. To work out the value of X, what we can do is we can put all of these equal to 50. So we'll write 50 equals to 25 minus X plus X minus 6 plus 16 minus X plus 3 plus 6 plus 2 plus 9 plus 5. All of these add up to 50. And remember the overlapping regions, you write them once, not twice. So when we simplify this, the right-hand side equals to 25 minus 6 plus 16 plus 3 plus 6 plus 2 plus 9 plus 5. That's 60. And that's minus X because plus X minus X gets cancelled out. So X equals to 60 minus 50 and X is 10. These are your answers. Let's find the number of C complement intersection D complement. C complement intersection D complement is basically C union D complement. This plus this. This is C union D complement. Question said we have to find C complement intersection D complement. C intersection D complement is the same as C union D whole complement. Because C total intersection D total. So everything that's outside of C and D, that's what they're asking for. So that's 9 plus 5. So that's going to be 14. That is your answer. Then it says that set P has the elements B, L, U, E. Set G has the elements G, R, E, Y. W is W, H, I, T, E. List all the members of the set B union G. So B union G would be all of the elements in B and G. So that's B, L, U, E, G, R, Y. E is common between both B and G, so we only write it once, not twice. Then W intersection G complement. G complement will include B, L, U, W, H, I, and T. This is G complement. So W intersection G complement means we will have WHIT. G complement means all of the elements that are outside G. So that means all of the elements in B and W, but since E is common between all three, that is not included in G complement. So G complement includes B, L, U, W, H, I, T. So W intersection G complement would be all of the elements in W and G complement, which is W, H, I, T. Then says Serena writes down the statement B intersection G intersection W is equal to a null set. This symbol means null set, which means empty set, which means there's no element in the set. Is Serena's statement correct? You must give reason for your answer. So B intersection G intersection W is actually E. So her statement is incorrect. No, because B, G, and W have element E in common. If they don't have any element in common, then her statement would be correct. Then says on the Venn diagram, shape the set A union B complement intersection C. So A union B complement means everything outside of A union B, but intersecting with C. So that's going to be this part. Outside of A and B, but inside of C. Then it says use set rotation to describe the shaded region in the Venn diagram below. So if we look at it, the shaded region is common between D and F and E and F. Means it's D union E, but intersecting with F. So D union E is all of this. If we highlight it, this is D union E, but intersecting with F, so that's just this part. So D union E intersection F is your answer. Then it says 120 people who visited a sports center were asked if they went swimming, played basketball, or used the gym. Their answers show that 28 people were swimming, 16 people played basketball, 27 people used the gym, 3 people went swimming and played basketball, 5 people played basketball and used the gym, 7 people went swimming and used the gym, 2 people went swimming, played basketball, and used the gym. Using this information, complete the Venn diagram to show the number of people in each region in the Venn diagram. So 2 people went swimming, played basketball, and used the gym. So that's the part in the middle that's gone between all three sets. 7 people went swimming and used the gym. So that's this part. So if 7 is total, 2 is already given. So this is 5. 5 people played basketball and used the gym. So that's this. So it's 5, 2 is already given. So this is 3. Then 3 people went swimming and played basketball. So that means this is going to be 1. 27 people in total used the gym. So out of 27, we'll subtract 10, which leaves us with 17. Thus, this total equals to 27 now. 16 people played basketball. So that's 6 over here. So 10 will be for just basketball. And 28 went swimming. So we have 8 over here. So 20 comes over here. Remember, when they say 28 people went swimming, they're talking about all of the elements in swimming. If they say just swimming or only swimming, then it would be 20. So you have to be very careful with the wordings given the question and then write the values according to that. Now, if you notice, total number of people is 120. So we have to cross-check these values and see if they add up to 120 or not. Because if they don't, then that means there's something outside as well. So 120 equals to 20 plus 1 plus 5 plus 2 plus 3 plus 10 and then plus 17. 20 plus 1 plus 5 plus 2 plus 3 plus 10 plus 17. That's 58, which means there's something outside. So that means an x goes over here. This is your elements that are outside. So 58 plus x, which means 120 minus 58 equals to x. And that's going to give us 62 people. So 62 people were outside. So now this is your complete Venn diagram. Don't forget to check your values using the total number of values. Using your total number of values, you can see if there's anything missing out or not. At times, they do mention what is the number of people that did not take part in any of the given activities. So that number of people comes outside. But in case they haven't mentioned it, you still need to recheck your value by adding all of the numbers that you found for the Venn diagram and see if it totals to the total number of people or not. If it doesn't, that means there's a number of people that's outside as well. Then it says one of the people who went swimming is chosen at random. Find the probability that this person also played basketball. So we highlight the set for swimming. Find the probability that this person also played basketball. So we can see that out of the people who went swimming, 3 people played basketball. So what we will do now is numerator is going to be 3 and denominator is going to be the total number of people who went swimming. So 3 out of 28, and that's a probability. When it comes to probability in Venn diagram, you have to read your statements very carefully. If it says one of the person is being chosen randomly, that means he's being chosen from the entire universal set. But if it says that one of the people who went swimming is chosen at random, so now they have restricted it. Then it says some students were asked the following questions: which of the subjects, Russian, French, and German, do you study? Out of these students, 4 study all 3 of Russian, French, and German. So let's write that over here. That's in the middle. 10 study Russian and French. So once again, this total part is 10, which means up over here it's going to be 6. 13 study French and German, which is this. So that means it's going to be 9 over here. 6 study Russian and German. So that means 2 over here. 24 study German. So that means this entire circle for German is 24. So that means we subtract 249 from 24, which is going to give us 9. Then 11 study none of the 3 subjects, that's 11 outside. The number who study Russian only is twice the number who study French only. So French only is X. So that means Russian would be twice of X. Once again, look at the statement, Russian only, French only. So if you remember the previous question, I said if it says just like, studies French, that's all of the people who study French. But if it says French only, that means the part that's outside the other 2 sets. So that's just X over here. And for Russian, it's 2X. and for German only it's 9. So you have to read the statements very carefully, highlight them just to make sure that you're not missing out on anything. So this is our Venn diagram. Given that the number of students who were asked the question was 80, so that's the total number of people over here. Work out the number of these students that study Russian. So if there are 80 people in total, we can add all of these up and put it equal to 80. So 80 equals to 2x plus 6 plus 4 plus 2 plus x plus 9 plus 9 again, and then 11. So that's 80 equals to 6 plus 4 plus 2 plus 9 plus 9 plus 11. That's 41 plus 3x. 80 minus 41 equals to 3x. 39 equals to 3x and 13 equals to x, because 39 divided by 3 is 13. Work out the number of the students that study Russian. So Russian is 2 times 13 plus 6 plus 2 plus 4. Like I said previously, if it says Russian only, it's going to be 2x. But if it says Russian, then that's all of the elements inside the Russian circle. So that is going to be 26 plus 12, 38. 38 is the number of people who study Russian, and that is your answer. Then it says that we have a universal set with elements 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. A is a set for even numbers. A intersection B is 12, 16, and 20. A union B complement is 17 and 19. We have to complete the Venn diagram for the sets universal A and B. So if A intersection B is 12, 16, 20, that means these three numbers are in the middle. If A union B complement is 17 and 19, that means these are outside. Now, even numbers from the universal set are 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. So if 16, 12, and 20 are already in the middle, that means in A, we have 14 and 18. Remaining numbers which are not outside or in set A are going to be in set B. So that's going to be 11, 13, 15, and that's about it. Yeah. So this is your complete Venn diagram based on the given information. And with that, we're done with the sets and Venn diagrams questions. If there's any other topic you would like to revise before the exams, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll make a quick video with like around 10 questions like these for past papers. So it allows you to develop better understanding about that topic, allows you to understand how the question will be formulated and what keywords you need to focus on when answering the question.